Hi guys, just to add on to the video I did earlier on. So I want to, if I can remember everything, I just wanted to add on. When I got sick, when I was at my worst, basically 4 years ago, guys, I have lost so many things. I no longer have, I had to sell my car. I had to sell our wedding rings. We had to sell our extra laptops and TVs and stuff. Some of the stuff that had sentimental value because my husband's wedding band. That wedding band his granny gave him when he was 16 years old. When he was 21 years old. So we used that for his wedding band because of the connection that it had to his granny. And we were forced to sell that just to be able to buy food. So you lose so many things, guys, when you get ill. And that is why I believe it's from the devil, because God don't do these things. God just doesn't. But I know God is going to get us through this, guys. This is not this life that we live here on earth is temporary. We're going to heaven, and when we get to heaven, there's going to be rivers with water flowing that's going to heal us instantly. We won't have this pain and suffering when we in heaven, because we're going to have new bodies, like the body that Jesus had when he was resurrected. So I know one day I'm going to experience no pain. But while I'm here, I'm going to use it to glorify God, to inspire people. But the warning that I wanted, what happened was one of the things, guys. So we bought our house. I bought this house that we are living in now. My husband has a house of his own. So before we got married, so I bought this house. So what happened now that I got ill? So one of the things that I wasn't able to do was to pay my bond. And I've notified Standard Bank. I've notified them. I've emailed them to say, look guys, I'm ill. And the first year, after a huge struggle, they paid my bond for the whole year. So that is seen as a temporary disability. So they've paid it for a year. So now this is the second year that I'm receiving. This is the third year that I'm receiving the government grant from SASSA. So I want to warn you guys that what happened to me was they would every time harass me, to call me, to ask when am I gonna pay, and these call center people, they are trained to intimidate you and to frighten you and to make you scared. But unfortunately for them, in the end, it didn't work for me because I've studied finance, so I know a little bit of contractual law and financial laws. So I'm doing this to tell people that don't have any knowledge. If you are ill and keep all your doctor's reports if possible. And submit that to your insurance, guys, because that is why you pay insurance and assurance. You pay for those things. I've paid for it for 10 years before I fell ill. And it can add so much stress, guys. If you have anxiety over losing your house, it can make you so much worse. So they would send people to my house, the sheriff of the court. They would phone me, they would email me, guys. There was a stage where I didn't answer my phone anymore because it was just people phoning me to ask when am I gonna pay. So what I'm doing now is, and guys, please do this if you're struggling with this. Send them the documents wherever you go to the hospitals, even government hospitals. Ask or try to get a copy of the document. Take a picture with your phone, just so that you can have a record of it, and email it through to them. As long as you do what you can on your side, then I know God will come through, guys. He will do the rest. So what we need to do is submit the stuff, send them the stuff that is in our human capabilities, and the rest we leave up to God, because He doesn't give us a house or a car or something just to take it away again. And by that, I don't say you must have 10 houses and 50 cars. You only need one house, and you need a car sometimes, not all the time. So yes, just to give you an idea of everything that, and the last thing about this is, so when you apply for the government grant, guys, for SASSA, I recently had to do mine, and it took 2 months. So for 2 months, I didn't get any pay. And you know how the cost of living, just look at the fuel with the war that's in Iran and America and Israel. So that pushes prices up daily for us. The electricity, the fuel. So I just say to God, God, you are Jehovah Jireh. And you've done it for me before. And guys, He does it. Some way, somehow He does it. And I want to say thank you to all the people that has helped me over the years, because like 2 weeks ago, my sister-in-law, she brought, I went to the hospital to go visit someone in hospital. So when I got home, there was bags of food on my kitchen table. So I also want to say thank you to those guys, because we didn't ask them, guys. It's just their kindness, their hearts. And then I also want to say thank you to my other sister-in-law, Kim, for sending clothes that the children can wear, because I'm also running a non-profit organization. So I appreciate everything that you send, guys. Everything. So really thank you from the bottom of my heart. Keep well, guys. We talk soon.